Hey, Steve Magnante here at High Octane Classics in Auburn, Massachusetts with something for you Mopar lovers or muscle car lovers in general. A second generation Plymouth Roadrunner, 1971. And you gotta love the 71 restyle. The fuselage look was brought in. The slab-sided effect from 68 through 70 was changed up. And you gotta love this chrome bumper that's in your face. And specific to Roadrunners, you gotta love it how the Warner Brothers 7 Arts little Roadrunner mascot was installed right there. That's not an add-on, that's what Plymouth did. 1971 was probably the pinnacle year of Plymouth selling the sizzle on the Roadrunner. And they sold 13,046 of these cars in 1971. I'm sure they would have liked to have sold more, but again, 1971 was kind of that year where it all kind of crashed and came apart, which makes these cars even more special today. Not many were built. Now this one here has the N96 Airgrabber. What a delicious and amazing thing this is. This kind of takes the car one step closer to being alive. You know, moving body parts that respond to the pulling of a switch. Let's take a peek under the hood. Now this is a 383 car, but check this out. Watch how the vacuum motor, when it's functioning, opens and closes this. When the engine's fired up, the vacuum, you hit a switch and that comes up. So the GTO next to you is warned. You got something under the hood. And again, here's the structure right here. When it's running, again, these vacuum lines will open and close the door right there. I mean, how cool is that? And of course, this seals to the top of, in this case, the 383, which is the base engine for Roadrunners in 71. There was a 340 also, which was a possibility, but this is the 383. Nothing wrong with that. And this is a basic car, which is cool. The Roadrunners were inexpensive muscle cars, and we have manual drum brakes, and the beauty here is they're 11x3s up front, 11x2s in the back. Manual steering, you need a workout, but again, there's nothing on this car to drain power or draw, no parasitic losses. But speaking of that kind of thing, cool things we see here. Of course, N96, it is a true Airgrabber car, but we have also the A31 axle package, which is located right, where is A31 hiding? It's always the last part. There, right there, A31. That tells us this car was built with a 391 sure grip rear axle, which is an acceleration axle, a sprinting axle. And that also introduced or brought along this, the 26-inch wide radiator, only seen on 440s and Hemis. And again, this wide 26-inch radiator with the shroud and the flex fan, or excuse me, the clutch fan, were things that were triggered by that A31 391 axle ratio package. So again, very cool car. And these are factory items, not added on to this one. And it's also a numbers matching engine and transmission. I mean, it's a very pure car. Look inside, and yes, the mighty pistol grip 4-speed. No console, so this is basically a go-fast machine. The console is a nice touch, but it's unnecessary. And again, that pistol grip 4-speed in its second year for 1971, which just was one of the most iconic shifters in the muscle car world. And just a pinnacle. Here it is, man, 1971 Plymouth Roadrunner. And yes, it goes beep, beep under the hood. That purple horn mounted on its flexible mount so it resonates and does its thing. Now this car, we look at the back seat area, or lack thereof. Well, there's a story. We looked in this car a few minutes ago and we found something very special. And here's that back seat right here. That special thing was inside of here. Yes, we found the build sheet. Let's look at it. Back of this car is beautiful. The quarter panels are nice. And inside the trunk, the build sheet right here. This is the object right here that we just pulled out. And we thought, you know, has you got the build sheet? Yep, there it is. Now we're gonna mount that and pinch it so it's not as delicate and vulnerable as it looks here now. But that's the build sheet to this car, verifying the 391 axle, the N96 Airgrabber, and all the other details present on this car. So it's a nice one, 1971, the pinnacle year for the second generation Roadrunner. 72, 73, 74, they kind of deflated with each passing year. There's a 383, high performance, 335 horsepower, and a lot to like. Pistol grip 4-speed, 391 gears. It's a great one. So keep in mind this can be purchased with as little as 10% down. High Octane Classics does finance, and they do accept or consider trades of any type, daily drivers, hot rods, airplanes, boats, you name it, they'll consider it, that's fine. And High Octane Classics has been in business for over 12 years and are always looking to add to the staff in sales or service. And of course, as they sell cars like this, they're also buying cars for inventory. So from 1 to 50, if you have something you might want to sell, give them a call at 508-859-4515. And to learn more about this 71 4-speed 383 391 factory Airgrabber Roadrunner, check it out on the High Octane Classics website.